yo.
Hey, Tim, we are starting the stream. We are running late. There's a very good reason why we're running late. I lost my Twitter account.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
I mean, I know it sounds funny, but it's a sad day. I don't have Twitter anymore, which means I can't do a show today because there's no news.
Oh, are you Fred now?
I have to use Fred's account, and I can tell you the caliber of content on this account. I mean, sure. Alrighty, let's get to the Bitcoin charts. Shaldino, what are we looking at?
So Bitcoin. You know, topping out yesterday in the region just under 52K. So this is brilliant progress. We did have the dominance spike, which is fantastic. And now we have the dominance continuing to spike with a little pullback in the market, which means the next bounce in the market is going to be an alt bounce. So it's a fantastic show. I got some really cool charts, good stop loss areas, good TP areas to really, really help the community. It's going to be a fantastic show.
I'm not gonna do any giveaways because I don't have a Twitter account, and I can't do a Twitter account unless I can't do giveaways unless there's a Twitter account. I can't do it. All right, we'll see you guys in a second. Let's get this show started. Yo, welcome back, guys. I'm Crypto Man Run. That is Shaldino, the sniper. He is known as the sniper because he just simply doesn't miss a shot. Every shot he takes hits the bullseye. We have twice a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day. We bring you crypto love, we bring you crypto wisdom. We give you everything that you need to make life-changing honey in this bull market. So if you're new to our channel, subscribe to our channel. Like our content, because that is what tells people that we are here, and we are here many times a day, making the richest and the most sticky crypto community in the world. And I was kidding. We are going to be giving away lots of giveaways today, even though I don't have a Twitter account, which is very sad.
Do you think they're going to sort it out? Hopefully you're back on track later.
I mean, I would say that Twitter is not known for its customer support. You know what I mean?
So I'm quite interested, Rand. What is life-changing honey? Or what is it? What did you say?
Life-changing honey. You mean how much honey is it?
Yeah. What do you mean by life-changing honey?
Did you not watch the episode about the birds and the bees? Did you not watch that episode about trading like the bees? Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
You know what?
So no more birds. Now we got bees.
Sheldon, where have you been? Did you not know that you're not allowed to trade like, you got to trade like the bees? It means you got to jump from flower to flower, and you got to make sure you don't jump to where all the other bees are, because if you jump to where all the other bees are, they've already sucked out all the pollen from the flowers. You get that?
Okay, I get you.
I think we should only start the show. When we get to 398,300 subscribers.
Okay, cool. Amazing.
So we need another 40 subscribers. Otherwise, we don't start the show. We'll just put music. I got good music, though.
It worked yesterday, Ran. You know, it worked yesterday. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it works. Is it working?
You see, What? Stop!
Horrible.
Horrible people.
Exactly. Like,
All
just
right,
rude.
Shaldino, take us into the charts, bro.
Amazing. So what I've set up, guys, especially for the CoinPanel guys, you'll see how I've reset the whole list. And what I've really started to do now, it's time for us now to take control of our own trades. It's time for us to take full control of what we're doing and start running with a nice system. And as you can see, I've started to set the charts out in many different ways to help you with key levels to hold, to help your stop loss areas, to help you to next sort of targets we're getting to. And what's going to be nice, instead of every day just having a look, we can have a quick update on a lot of the coins. And then what I want to start doing is get into a good habit of giving some fresh coins on a daily basis with a nice structure. So it's very important for you to take these charts, implement them yourselves, put them out there for you, so you can see what we're seeing at the time. You're learning along the journey, and we can all get those killer entries. So Bitcoin. You know, what has happened recently is Bitcoin has now finally got to the point where it's come to test the main resistance. Guys, we've been talking about 51 to the 53 for a while now. I'm glad we finally got there. Yes, we're getting a little bit of resistance at this point, which is what I expected. The only thing is, what I do like about it is we never got, let's get this, there we go. We never got big bearish divergence. So if you have a look here, we got a top over here. Let me sign it in there. We got this top over here, and then we have this top over here as well. And as you can see, the RSI is showing us the same thing. So at least there's no big emergency sign. Usually if it's like a bull flag, or it's a bull trap, sorry, where they're going to sort of make you think the market's going up and then they trap you, you usually have the RSI in a much higher position than what it is right now. So it's usually sitting up here at these zones, and you'll have a higher high on RSI and a lower high on the actual charts. And that's usually the indication bull trap. It was all a trap. It was there to make you think the market was going to go up. So at least that's really good. Now, we are getting some resistance here, and I am seeing a little pullback in the market. Now, I'm sure all of you can notice altcoins now are getting quite smashed, right? And that's because of this dominance break. You know, we've been marking this. I've been saying between the 44 to the 45 on dominance now for the last week. We needed the breakout for dominance. So it means all eyes on Bitcoin. I'm sure you guys could see the last 2-3 days that it's only been Bitcoin. The alts have really been lagging. And that's because of this clear indicator here. But what the thing is, we have this very important zone where I see big rejection coming. And now let's sort of put it into perspective. Now we got Bitcoin finally breaking out the very key wedge and finally making progress back up. And, you know, we went through 2 weeks of bearness, and it's literally recovered in 1 week. So the bulls are still definitely more powerful right now than the bears. Now, to get this move, they needed the dominance. They needed some of the alts. They needed all eyes on Bitcoin so they could finally get Bitcoin where it needs to get. Now Bitcoin breaks levels and it gets to the more, I wouldn't say comfortable levels, but confidence starts joining the market again. And they always have to get Bitcoin where it needs to be so we can have confidence back. And then when we finally get the confidence back, we have a drop off in the dominance. Okay, where it means now it gets diversified back into the alts. So what I'm seeing with Bitcoin now is, yes, we're having a small pullback. I have put these zones. I don't know if we are going to get there. I don't think we are going to get to these zones, but if we do get to these zones, there's entries for you guys. And what I've done for you is also given you a very key level on where your stop losses should be under all of that. But what I'm seeing from Bitcoin is a small pullback. And if I look at where we're sitting now, this is the nearest support zone over here. So for Bitcoin to come back to 48 to the 50K region, it makes sense. This was a big wave. We're just having a small pullback. Same as here, big wave, small pullback, and then the continuation. Now, in this pullback, what are we seeing right now? We're seeing dominance continue to rise up. Okay, now if I have a look, dominance is getting to a key area where I'm seeing rejection, and I'm seeing Bitcoin get to a key area of a buy. So when Bitcoin gets to these sort of areas and we have a bounce in the market, we're going to have a drop in dominance, which means the altcoins are the ones getting hurt right now. And if I show you over here, you can see the percentages of the alts, and then you have a look at the percentage of Bitcoin. You can see how Bitcoin is obviously much stronger than them right now. But when the market bounces, we're going to have the altcoins explode a lot quicker than Bitcoin. So what I actually like about this is, you know, we finally got the Bitcoin move to the upward side. Now the confidence is back. And now we're going to start getting a shift between dominance in Bitcoin's favor, then alt's favor. Bitcoin's favor. So what I mean by that is Bitcoin can literally rally now because we finally got here. For the next week, it can literally stay between 53K and 50K. It can literally hover in that time. But in that time, we can then have the catch up of the dominance, and we can have, now Bitcoin's had its rally. Now it's alt's time to have their rally to get to the similar levels as Bitcoin. Then when the alts finally get to the similar level as Bitcoin, then it's Bitcoin time again. And you can see how we're going to sort of get this. Go for it, buddy.
I'm super surprised. I'm super surprised at how high the dominance has gone. I mean, I must say, I didn't think it would go above 44. I would definitely say that dominance is now hitting a top. This break of trend. Yeah, I mean, sure. I think 45 for me is the maximum that it can go to. The higher the dominance goes, the bigger the next altcoin explosion is going to be. So if the dominance goes to 45 or 46, when that dominance turns, it is going to be aggressive. So it's almost like, I never thought I'd say this, but I want dominance to go up now. Because the higher the dominance goes on an up market, the more confident the market is. And when that tide comes in, boy, oh boy, oh boy, you better be in those alts.
So, go for it.
I would preempt the market now by kind of exiting my Bitcoin trades and entering the altcoins now, preempt them immediately. Don't wait, preempt, get the altcoins that you want now, because I think in about 24 to 48 hours, it's going to be too late.
I agree with you. You know, selling off some Bitcoin now, getting to the alts. Remember, you're coming back at some point, but it's the way better entry right now. And you know what's nice about this, Randy, is yes, we're getting a push in dominance, but at least it's not a push in dominance and Bitcoin really retracing. We're getting dominance to the upward side, and Bitcoin's at healthier levels. It's at much healthier levels than where we're at. So that's always good. So this is what we're basically looking at, guys. This is a short-term little pullback. I don't see Bitcoin going lower than 49 to 48. I see, at worst, I see us going there. Okay, but when we get the bounce, it may not even get there. When we get the bounce in the market, we are going to have now dominance collapse. And when we look at the dominance, I just want to show you how powerful this next bounce can be. We can have a literal drop of 11% of the dominance, which is huge, guys.
You know
if we
what
go
that
look
does
at
for
these,
altcoins? Do you have any idea what that does for altcoins?
But look at this now. If I look at this chart now, and yes, Bitcoin, right? That's what Bitcoin has done since this little, let me just get this back on here. There we go. Since this little pullback. Okay. Well, since we had the little bear cycle now the last week or two, that's what Bitcoin has done in the last week. Now I take that and I go look at Ethereum. Okay. Let's just load up. It's always weird. I think it's like these times we get super busy if everyone's sitting on. Now, if we look at that, Bitcoin's already sitting here. So if we look at Bitcoin's already sitting here, which means on the next, it's not to say the alts are going to have explosion on the next push up, but they're going to come and catch up where Bitcoin is sitting. Because now Bitcoin's sitting between 51 and 53. The alts are still very far behind. We're actually getting a very clear image on what's going to happen. So as you can see, guys, especially for all the CoinPanel guys, remember you have all my charts here, and you can see them here. Bitcoin, you can see quite a, what could I say, a little bit more of an aggressive pullback if we do in that sort of level. But you can see the alts, we are not far from really, really good entries. Same thing, I've given you guys stop loss entries, and I've given you the next zones that I'm seeing us go to the next level from that. So what I'm seeing at, still a little bit more pullback, and it could be today. Now, you don't sit in a pullback and say, the market's negative or this. You're looking for buy entries now, right? Even taking some Bitcoin and start getting into a lot of these good alts. And Ethereum catching it between 3,000 to 3,200. Brilliant for me. And I have a stop loss at 2,700. But as I can see, this is the next pump I'm seeing from Ethereum. A really, really strong push from Ethereum to the upward side. Let me go through these quite quickly with you guys. We have gone through them quite often, but now you guys have full structured charts. You need to be copying those charts. You need to be having them. They're on high time frame, guys. So this isn't sitting and watching. This is you buy, you hold for a week or two. We take some profits. We turn it back into Bitcoin. It's time for us. There's only a selected amount of coins and trades we can give on a daily basis. But I want to work on a brilliant updating system as well. To say, guys, we've made some money. Let's bank some. Let's move some there. Let's start working together. So as you can see, ADA, this is where I want to be catching ADA. Stop loss under the previous support there. And this is where I'm seeing. Do you see how big I see the next alt push to the upward side? I'm seeing a good, if we have a look at your percentage-wise, 20, 30, 35%. Just for this next leg, we will progress as we start moving. So Cardano, I still feel is really, really good. I was having a look at Coti, guys. So Coti did make that big cup and handle, right? And what we can see is we should bounce here. Okay, we would like Coti to hold here, especially for the guys that are in. You know, we're still in from the 30 levels. But if there's a possibility that we do get to 42 to the 46, guys, I'm definitely adding some more Coti over here. It only just broke all-time high. The euphoria hasn't even started yet. So if you have a look at CoinPanel, you will see these entries over here for you. Dot. Let's show you how Dot is looking. So we've gone through this a lot, guys, but the main thing is today I want to give you guys the charts. So from now on, there's no entries or nothing on that. I just want to be having a place to update with you guys. Dot is getting very close to the entry point. So as you can see now, we just said, okay, Bitcoin's done well. We've made some money with Bitcoin. What would be a good shift? I'll start turning a little bit of Bitcoin into Dot because of the next move. And you can see the next move I'm seeing from Dot is up to these sort of levels over here. And we look at percentage-wise, 20, 36%. Then we can always go back into a little bit more Bitcoin again. Remember, we're working with a strategy. So Dot, the chart's looking great. I was looking at Fantom. I still feel Fantom. It's so nice to have the market pumping, guys, and the alt's not pumping yet. It gives us damn time. It gives us time to finally get them. So what I'm seeing with Fantom, it's a lot more aggressive chart. So Fantom, you're being very patient for your entry, but it's aggressive. You know, from the top that Fantom had, Fantom dropped 51% from the full top and it had. So it's a really more, you know, the higher we go and the more we pump out of a coin, the bigger the range gets of the coin. This is so when there's a bigger range, it means you need a lot more patience. And only if you get your entry is when you're entering the market. You're not FOMOing in because you can get hurt very, very quickly. So Fantom, I'm seeing a bit more downside, but I'm definitely buying up on this dip. There's my stop loss under that support. Remember, it's bigger range stop losses. Okay, that's just in case there's a market meltdown or anything huge happens. But as we progress and we have, let's say, Fantom bounce from here, you can see I have from here. I'm seeing it go there. It's very easy for us. I'll be taking this line on the show for you guys. Let me just show you, and then we'll be moving stop loss to entry. So we'll be minimizing the risk as we start moving. But that's how I'm seeing the next pump for FTM playing out. And you look percentages, 30, 40% from FTM. So that's looking good. FTT, and as you can see, guys, I've started erasing a bunch of the coins that are not, there's no trades for them right now, no actual entries for them right now. So now you'll see this new fresh list, and we're going to add with this as we go. Where is this FTT? There we go. FTT, big range, beautiful entry. You're going to be catching this thing. You know, it's already 37% off of, but you're going to be catching a 40% of all-time high. There's your entry. There's where you want to put your stop loss. Look how big I'm seeing the next bounce, because I'm seeing a huge bounce from the alts on this next bounce in the market. Let's just get this going. How are you feeling, random man? Mickey Mouse. I see it in the
You see, they call me Mickey Mouse. You see, they call me Mickey
black
Mouse.
Shirt.
I mean, maybe I must just sit like this, and then I'm no longer Mickey Mouse. I'll actually sit like this from now on. How am I feeling? First of all, I want to just say the charts look unbelievable today. I think that you spent a lot of time on the charts. For those of you that are,
this is the standard. Yeah.
So for those of you that are on CoinPanel, these charts will be updated about 45 minutes before the show every single day. If they're not, please let us know on Twitter. But otherwise, Sheldino's made an undertaking that for the CoinPanel subscribers, you will get the charts updated at 45 minutes before the show. So if you want the charts first before the show, you need to subscribe to CoinPanel. It is free initially. If you get the value out of it, continue your subscription. If not, cancel your subscription. Let me know, and I'll refund you the money if you've lost any money on the CoinPanel thing. Listen,
and just remember, guys, with this CoinPanel thing, you know, I don't have time to go through all the trades every day. So this is a great updating system for you. It's here. And even if you're not on coin, here's the charts, guys. Make sure you're replicant so that we can start getting a lot of coins out there, setups, make sure we're looking after our risk, and make sure where we can take some sort of profits. So looking at Chainlink, guys, I'm definitely stocking up on the Chainlink. Look where Chainlink is still. It's fantastic. You know, we've been looking at a lot of them where the all-time highs are. Look how far the all-time high is from Link. So I'm buying that. There's my stop loss area. Look how big I'm seeing the bounce from Chainlink. The Chainlink bounce I'm seeing big over the next week. I got MATIC room, guys. They are on CoinPanel. Must I show them quick, Ran? And then we can jump into the...
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Let it just load up. I know they are working on this time thing. I think it's when everyone's on during the show where it sort of slows down a little bit. There we go. MATIC, there's your entry. MATIC, I will be updating just the target for you guys, but I am seeing the big bounce from MATIC to that area. So these are the big ones that I'm acting on now, and I'm looking to turn some Bitcoin it definitely into a lot of these alts. Rune and Solana. We'll get to those now.
Sure. This is this is for me the best case scenario. It's the best case scenario.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The alts have been destroyed. You've got unbelievable entry points, and you kind of have almost like, I'm not going to say a guarantee, because nothing in life is guaranteed except the fact that the SEC is going to try and ban everything. But otherwise, you have a guarantee that this market is actually going to go up. So if I look at
our portfolio,
Sheldon,
dominance collapse, buddy. It's going to be great.
Go to total 3. Go to total 3.
Cool.
That's total 3 is the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ethereum.
Yeah, excluding, yes. So what this has done, there we go. So we are still in a hover of a breakout of cup and handle, retest, and it's a time to go. Now, the exciting part is, who actually cares about that right now? Right now, we want to know the whole market is rallying, right? Guys, if we look at where we're sitting right now, okay, but we're sitting in the region, it was a lot less this morning, but we're about 17% away from the total market cap all-time high, the crypto all-time high. Guys, look where we're getting. So right now, we should be thanking Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's actually holding the damn market for us right now, and our time is still to shine and it's still to come. So this is exciting that we're so close. And I do see in this month us breaking that. Now, is it going to be the Bitcoin break? Is it going to be the alts break? We will obviously see as we go. And remember, we also have the USDT dominance. And if we look at that, remember, this is just showing guys exiting the USDT, exiting the dollar and entering the actual market. And remember, we still have the beautiful breakout of an upside down cup and handle, which always means... This means big drop from the USDT. So people, a lot of flush out of USDT into the altcoins. So this is still really, really good. The fact that we broke trend, there's nothing wrong with a small test and then the continuation down. Guys, altcoin buy on this dip, definitely.
Yeah, today the big takeout is buy altcoins. Exit your Bitcoin positions and buy altcoins. Not your total portfolio, your Bitcoin positions, buy altcoins. What I like to do on a day like this is I like to take my CoinGecko portfolio. So you can see here's my CoinGecko portfolio. I sort it out by the biggest movers of the day. And then what I do is I just go to the bottom. And I look for the ones that have fallen the most. Okay, so here what I see is that Crypto Blades, the new game, probably a good entry point. Joe, good entry point. Yieldiak, good entry point. Nami, good entry point. Tomb Shares, good entry point.
Yeah.
Umbrella Network, good entry point. CardStarter, unbelievable entry point. $10 for CardStarter. It's basically free. You see, and I look at them. You do want to, when you look at the move, you want to compare the 24-hour move and the 7-day move. So you got the 7-day and the 24-hour. So I'll show you an example of where that theory doesn't really work. So if you see something that's gone down in the last 7 days and the last 24 hours, fantastic buying opportunity. But where you see that it's gone down in the last 24 hours, but in the last 7 days, it's still up over 100%, don't buy that, because that just means that it's coming back to its thing. Yieldiak, 43% down in the last week, 22% down in the last day, looking like a buy. Decenter, 41% in the last week, 20% in the last day, looking like a buy. Nami down 20% today, looking like a buy. That is how you would do it. These ones that have gone up during the last week but down during the last day, don't touch them, because it just means that they're coming back to, they just overran and they're coming back. Coti down 12% in the last week, 12% in the last day, looking like a buy. That's just what I do. It's the easiest way.
Randy, so are those your coins that are in your portfolio? Or I wouldn't say in your portfolio, but if you show them, if you go up, I know there is a thing on a CoinGecko. I think it's very nice for people to see that you can add all your coins in like one little category and you can go check.
Yes, this is literally
go through them.
This is a watch list that I use. I use it particularly for crypto banter. This is like a lot of the tokens that we've spoken about, that we should be speaking about. It's not exactly my portfolio, so to speak. But again, what you're looking for is on a day like this, look for the coins that have gone down aggressively in the last 7 days or in the last 24 hours. So let's look at the 7 days. So I click here and now I go to the bottom and I say, in the last 7 days, which coins have taken the biggest hit? And then, okay, Joe, good entry point. Yieldiac, good entry point. Decenter, good entry point. Sunny Aggregator, an unbelievable entry point. Alder Index, unbelievable entry points. Nami, unbelievable entry point. Because this is the list.
And you remember what dollar costing does, guys. Doesn't matter if you're entering a little bit higher on some of them. Remember, it averages down your entries.
You know it. Here's an example. Akash Network. If you buy this and the market continues to go up, you're going to double your money. If the market continues to go up, you're doubling your money in the next 14 days, guaranteed. So let's just look at why I said that. I look at the last 30 days on Akash. Akash was at $6 on the 13th of September. Okay, it's not the first time that it was at $6. It's been at $7 in April. So it's gone down, it's gone up, and it's gone back down to $2.92. This is an easy way to double your money in 14 days. It's a good quality token that has got the network effects. It is, I don't know. If you're not buying Akash, honestly, seriously, you need to reevaluate where the crypto is for you. Because maybe it's not. There's a good chance that if you're not buying Akash right now, that crypto, you should be doing something else. You should become a dog walker or something, because you definitely not good for crypto.
How's our luck sitting there? I think we have a great show for now, and I think we just wait for this little pullback. Get your asses into these alts, guys. Get them into even the major caps.
4,000.
We're not going to make it again.
We didn't make it, Shaldina. We didn't make it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. We will see you guys again later. Until then, trade well. We're going to DJ in the next show, so join the next show. We'll see you guys a bit later.
Yo. What's up, Banter?
This Banter.
Fred, is that the Colombian flu again?
I love that new outro. That's fantastic. That's so sweet. I love it.
The reason
Someone needs a raise. Someone needs a raise.
Is because of you.
What?